You are graceful.
I might need a band-aid.
Alright.
Oh, I got a paper cut. Somebody called the
It
ambulance.
was a different cut.
So,
Oh,
Yeah.
your cut hurt too.
because of last session, we're going to be starting a new campaign.
Yeah, and it wasn't the player's fault.
I like the old one.
Sorry, bud.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a new player, so that's fun.
Yes, we do. Hey.
So we're gonna break her in, right?
This is the best part, is when these guys talk to people like they're listening, anybody's watching, but nobody's watching.
That's rude, Brandon.
People watch it on the YouTubes.
The YouTubes. You heard?
So,
Shut your mouth, Brandon.
One guy in the Philippines watches it.
religiously, and it's just because of me. He's cranking it out right now.
That pull-out game of weed.
Oh god.
Look
No.
what you did. You
No.
started it. You started it.
It begins.
Certified freak.
So
7
we
days a week.
have decided.
Got that whip ass pussy. Make that pull-out game of weed.
Get it out. Get it out
I'm
of your
sorry.
system.
I cannot.
So, I'm sorry, Cardi B is my
I'm
spirit
just.
animal.
She is my
so-
spirit animal. All I can think about is macaroni in a pot.
All I see is that Facebook meme where what's that kid from The Simpsons?
Which one?
The Marty, yeah. And he's like, "Oh, macaroni and cheese," and he starts like walking across one way, and then he seems like turning the other direction. That's not macaroni and cheese.
Oh.
Oh, that's fucking gross. All right, so
Oh yeah.
so we are going to
I
play.
sounded like Woody the Woodpecker. What the fuck?
We're gonna play Out of the Abyss. So we've made our characters,
Yes.
and I'm gonna need all of you.
Oh, I know.
What? What
I'm
happened?
talking to myself.
So I will need all of you first
I'm not ready.
to roll me.
We have like a dice issue.
Roll me a d10.
Oh shit! I just spilled my dice tray, bro.
The old Pensky.
The old pit.
Old 10 bag.
And it was
Oh, I rolled
Oh,
a
that's
10.
not-
3.
7.
That's a 10. That's a 10 ski.
Yeah. The other one.
I think I might have to whip the metal dice back out for this one.
Whip it. Whip it really good. You said a what? I wasn't listening.
D10.
No.
A d10.
Okay, jumbo dice are not going to be used this time. because I
That's
looked
a
up-
2.
Alright, Izzy, what do you got?
3.
Jess.
6.
Devin.
7.
Becky.
2.
Hmm.
Are these in order somehow?
Yeah, by
Brand.
class, I think.
I had 10.
Sorry. I almost called you Bernard.
What's your name?
My name?
We'll get there.
In
You
real
don't-
life.
My name and I'm married to you. If you don't know this by now, this is an issue.
Okay,
are you?
Devin and Becky, you both got captured together, so I'm gonna let you choose which role you want to use, either the 7 or the 2.
I like the 7.
Okay.
Good idea. You thought the high number was the best, but it's completely opposite.
No, 7's just a better number than 2.
I like 7. 7 is a good number.
Alright. So, that number is how many days you have been in prison thus far.
Oh, I've been here the longest.
So, Brandon, your character has been here the longest. You've been here for 10 days.
Okay.
But before we get started, we gotta introduce our characters and ourselves.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna start over here.
Yes.
with Izzy.
I'm Izzy, and I play a human barbarian named Galen Wallace.
Galen?
Yep.
Got it.
Okay, and how was your
And
barbarian captured?
he was ambushed in the middle of the night when he was camping alone in the forest. Caught him off guard. Didn't stand a chance. It was like 10 to 1.
Okay.
I have a feeling it was like one person.
Just one lonely drow, like, seriously?
It's okay.
Jess.
Okay. So I'm Jess, and I play a fighter criminal named Octavia. Octavia! I like it.
It's like one of my favorite things.
Peter.
Okay. And how were you captured?
Yeah. They came and they took her. That's usually how you get captured. Stupid.
Normally just taken
Gotcha.
out of their crib.
It was taken at first.
That's how I started here.
I don't know, maybe I was somewhere deep in thought and wasn't paying attention to what was around me.
Alright.
Just out of nowhere.
That's how they get you.
Devin.
Especially when you're practicing dance moves out in the wilderness.
Yeah.
I'm Devin. I play blue shellbacks. I'm a sorcerer turtle. I got captured when I was coming home from being trained as a sorcerer, and I ran into my sister. Weather got bad. We went into a cave, and then I woke up not in the cave.
Okay. Becky.
I'm Becky, aka the Player's Slayer. And I'm Seaweed Shellback. And I'm playing a Twirl Sorcerer. And Blue's my brother.
My boy, Blue.
We're poets drinking!
I have an issue.
Brandon.
Mage Hand is not in here.
Alright, so I'm a bugbear cleric, and his name is Harlow the Merciless.
Great name.
I started writing down everybody's name, and then I forgot that I was writing down people's names. So Seaweed.
Do you need to know how it's spelled?
Nope.
You need blue. It's not spelled like the color.
I don't care.
I guess
Does
it's
it?
too
Does
bad.
it? Is it pronounced Blue? I'm not gonna be like, let me talk to you by spelling out your name BLUE.
Yeah.
Good enough. Your name's Blue.
There's actually a silent T.
So,
It's BLEAU.
Harlow. Roll me a d20, please.
Okay. 9.
Okay. Seaweed.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a d20, please.
17.
Blue. Same.
19.
Look at you go.
Okay.
Whatevs.
Octavia.
This dice.
Roll me a d20, please.
2.
Get the bad ones out first.
Yep, get them out.
I did that when I rolled for stats. And it's continuing.
So,
obviously.
Harlow, you have been here.
Oh, so he doesn't need to roll a d20?
Nope.
Okay. You suck.
I'll get to you momentarily.
That's fine.
So, Harlow, you've been here the longest. And I will set the mode.
We get the front.
So
It's snowing.
so you guys,
I'm hanging upside down.
everyone but Galen. Galen?
It's Galen.
No. Everybody but Galen has been here for a few days. You haven't really left anything but a small cell. And inside that cell, you're all locked by your wrists that attach by a small chain, so that you can still move, but it's limited movement.
Okay.
That chain is wrapped around a collar that connects, and then it runs down to your feet, just like a regular prisoner.
There's some pretty long chains because I'm like 7.5 foot tall.
Oh yeah, they have long chains.
Alright.
You know that each day they come and they have you normally do some menial tasks, like either cleaning out different rooms, or there's an elevator that has like a crank, so you would push the crank for the day. Other tasks. And they have some mines. Now, your character
Calls crank duty.
There's on laundry.
one day while in the mine, you were digging and you came across a flawed gemstone worth 10 gold pieces,
Okay.
and you prison pocketed that bad boy.
I know what that means.
I don't wear
Keys,
clothes, so yeah.
It's the only way
It's only going in 1 and 2 holes.
It's only going in
So-
1 or 2.
Oh my gosh.
Spoof that shit.
So going to make the pool.
Stop.
Stop.
No. Nope.
Now,
It's gonna be so strong from holding all this.
both.
You did it to yourself.
No.
Yeah, it's like Kegels for your butt.
Yeah. Hold it in, coming out. You two were working the elevator, and you came across
They got crank duty.
2
Damn it.
small iron bars.
Like how small? Okay.
That you also spoofed.
That's
Do you
that's
want
way
me
more
to just
impressive.
carry
Yeah.
them?
That's
Ugh.
good for
Excuse me?
you. Iron bars.
Do
Wow.
you just want me to carry the iron bars?
Absolutely.
So I have 2 small
I mean, more pockets.
iron balls.
Iron balls.
Iron balls. Iron
Took those bars all the way to the iron balls.
in my coochie.
I'd probably just put it in your shell.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could probably put it in your shell. I mean, if your head fits in there, I'm sure an iron bar will.
No,
Um,
You know
thank
what?
Okay, it's in
Put it
your
wherever you
coochie.
want.
Octavia, you
Someone's getting shoved up your butt. Sorry.
you actually have not found anything.
Okay, good for you.
Okay.
Lucky.
They have mostly been taking you down to the pens where they keep these weird cat-like creatures. They're large, and you pretty much have been scooping poop for the last few days.
Ew.
So, which brings us to Galen.
See.
So,
My name's
Um,
Galen.
Please get on.
you are out in the forest,
I'm a forest.
kind of hanging out,
Just do my
doing your dance,
Yeah.
and the next thing you know, you feel a sharp pain in your shoulder. You start to drift to sleep. And as things get fuzzy, you see about 4 drow
I knew there was more than one.
kind of surround you. As you come to, you're in a small wagon with bars the whole way around it. You have your manacles on, connected,
Don't piss me off.
no gear. But you do see as you travel, it's very dark. You do see like small shades of fairy fire, like off in the distance, a purple light. You can tell, you hear like the sound of running water, like a waterfall or something of that nature. And you are tossed into a holding cell with these fine folks. So 14 other people are in the cell with you.
What?
Ooh, big old cell.
So including these guys. They don't say anything. They just take you to the cell, grab you, toss you in, close the door behind you. Do you say that?
No.
What did you say?
Bitches.
So I will have each of you describe yourselves, and then I will describe the other prisoners.
Oh, okay.
So let's start with
Indeed.
Harlow.
I'm getting all flustered. This one's super hot.
Super hot.
So who are we starting with?
Harlow.
Me? Okay, well, I am a bugbear. I'm like 7.5 foot tall. My fur is like actually more of like a grayish white than like a brown that most people are accustomed to seeing bugbear. You do notice that like one of my arms has like no fur on it whatsoever. It's just like one arm, and like going down his arm, you see like just like little like scars just going down in like thin lines. And he's just sitting there, and like oddly enough, he's not like smiling, but he looks pretty content. He's
What's your name?
Harlow. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, he's a bugbear, so he's got like freakishly long arms.
Seaweed.
Okay, so I'm a turtle, so I have a shell,
I have a shell.
and I am 6 foot tall, very young, just 19, and 500 pounds. My eyes are black, like my soul. Yeah, I'm very thick. I'm like a purple, black, and like a deep blue throughout like my shell and like my skins. And I have no hair because I'm a turtle.
Turtle, but yes.
In my world, I'm a turtle.
Whoa.
All right.
Turtle.
Blue.
I'm a little less than 6 feet tall. I am a cyan color, but depending on how the light hits me, I shimmer like a golden color. My eyes are blue. I'm just sitting there
All right.
blankly.
Octavia.
Okay. So I'm about 5 feet. About 20 years old, I guess I'll go with. My skin is green. And I have this scowl on my face at all times. What's happening?
You're good.
Just
And
happening.
this always happens. Just ignore it.
Yeah.
Just natural.
Just let it happen.
Okay. Yeah, so I have a scowl on my face, and I'm just, standing in the corner, just staring.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
I know.
It was not a very nice joke either. Keep going.
Don't be rude, Becky.
That's pretty much it.
Okay. And you guys see as they shove in this humanoid. What does he look like?
He's like 6'2".
Super buff.
Humanoid, you know. Long brown beard. He's kind of got like the He-Man straps.
Oh, nice. All right.
Yeah. And the old loincloth, you know.
So he man with a beard.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. A little bit darker hair. Just looking confused as heck.
All right. So looking around the room,
Oh.
you guys see that fine gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that he's a male Drow.
Yeah, I know what a Duro is.
It's like a dark, it's like a dark gnome.
Okay.
He looks exactly how he looks there. He's kind of scrawny. You haven't really talked to anybody yet, so. But he's a little guy, kind of scrawny. Next guy is a hulking Quaggoth. This guy's huge, and you notice that like everybody kind of stays away from him. Like the room that you're in isn't huge.
I guarantee you my guy does not stay away from him. But
Probably not.
continue.
You're probably one of the only people besides another one that we'll meet here shortly that talks to him. You would know, like, you've tried to have a conversation with him once or twice. Do you speak Elvish?
Nope.
Okay. So you notice that he speaks a weird language,
Okay.
and he doesn't carry himself like you've seen these creatures down here. Like when you're like cleaning out the pens, these are exactly what they are. They're like beast men. They don't really show too much signs of intelligence except for this one.
Okay.
Nightcrawler.
If Nightcrawler was like 8.5 foot tall.
How is he taller than me? Wow.
He's a well, I mean, he lumbers, so like his shoulders are like really like keeled over. His hands almost like scrape the ground when he walks.
Okay.
It's kind of like mixing like a werewolf with a
My
I
hair
don't know.
is so messed up.
It is bad.
Oh, I know. That's what happens when you wear a hat for a couple days.
Yeah. Trying to control your hair.
Looking around, you also see
It's the struggle.
a young dwarven woman, and you see her
Sure,
just like shooting looks over at this big fella. And he does not look pleasant at all.
Oh.
You guys know that this gentleman.
Is that just like a full-on orc?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that. Almost every single one of you know who this is because he will not stop talking. This is Jim Jar.
Jim Jar. All right.
And since you've been here, he's pretty much tried to bet on anything that you guys do. Anything.
Gambler.
Yeah, he's like
Okay.
constantly betting on some of the dumbest shit. You do notice in a small corner, kind of off to himself, is a drow. He is kept to himself since you guys have been here. This guy's my favorite.
Oh,
We
yeah.
wouldn't know.
Well, that's what Izzy sees.
Yeah.
Without his dark vision.
So you Harlow, this is like your buddy. He is, after talking with him a little bit, is completely a pacifist.
Oh, there you go.
He does not harm anybody.
Would I know his name then?
Yes, it is.
Because so far I know Jim Jar. I don't have any other names.
It is Shushar,
Shushar, okay.
the Awakened. He's an odd creature. He's almost aquatic. But he is very like jovial. If you think of like, remember Star Wars, the real fat.
Jabba the Hutt.
No, not
Okay.
Jabba. What's that? Like the fat Jar Jar Binks. Nothing. You know what I'm talking about?
Boss.
I forget his name.
Bass? No, that doesn't sound right.
Anyway, he's just fat.
Yeah.
Way to throw out the reference. That was really good. We all got it.
No, I
That
got
was
I mean, it was a horrible Star Wars, but
I haven't seen them.
Oof.
great. Now I'm going to have to divorce you because everybody knows.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, the next thing you see just kind of waddles around is this little mushroom person. It hasn't said anything. It just waddles around. It has one large, like, manacle around its waist. It's... And then finally, these two gentlemen.
Are they twins?
They are twins. Twin deep gnomes. And they also try their best to keep to themselves.
So out of all these people, whose name would we know? Just Shushar and Jim
You
Jar.
would know Shishar.
Shushar.
Shushar.
This is going to get fun.
Yeah, this is going to be awesome. And Shushar and Jim Jar.
So
Fuck
like,
you, D&D.
so like at this
Awkward.
point, I wouldn't know like the orc or the dwarven woman's name.
You have heard them refer to the orc as Ront.
Ront.
And the dwarf, roll me a d20 real quick.
I feel like they would be the most common ones.
Yeah.
11.
Okay. She's introduced herself as Eldith.
Eldest.
So,
Which is really great because my deity's name is Eldath.
she might be his sister.
That's probably how I talk to her. I'm just saying.
So what languages do you guys know?
Common and undercommon.
Okay.
Common and orc.
Common, Aquan, Elvish, Undercommon.
Okay.
Common, Aquan, and Undercommon.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I had to pick a language and I forgot to, but I do speak Common and Goblin.
Okay.
So I
Common, Goblin, and
Celestial.
pick one.
Draconic.
Anything.
Drifted the cut
Oh, sure. I'll just say Elvish. Sure.
Okay. So then you did hear that big
I feel like
Quaggoth.
everybody took Undercommon, so there's no point in taking Undercommon.
You did hear the Quaggoth mention that his name is Dirindel,
Would you have heard that then too?
and he is not a Quaggoth.
Deer and Dell. Wait, not Quaggoth.
He said he was polymorphed into a Quaggoth by an evil sorcerer.
Oh, what was his
And
name?
his real name is Prince Dirindel.
Okay, bud. So, when he told me that story, did I believe him?
Roll a insight check.
All right. Yeah, I believe him 100%.
He seems honest.
Yeah, because that was definitely like a 2. That was not good.
So,
Technically, it would have been an 8.
there's your peeps.
Hey, peeps. That is a lot of peeps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna get awkward.
Yeah. A lot of names that I should have written down.
No, we didn't get many names.
Didn't.
Except for fucking Jim Jar.
Jar Jar.
So Galen, you were tossed in here.
Yeah.
You see your fellow prisoners. What do you guys want to do?
What is this? Some kind of prison camp? What do you want with me? Who are you?
We walk over, be like, "Welcome, friend."
Hello.
Hey,
What do you want?
I want to shake your hand.
Are you one of them?
Do I what?
One of those who've captured me?
No, I wouldn't say so. I've been thrown in here myself. But you know what? It could be worse.
I guess it could.
Yeah.
Hello.
The orc looks over as you guys are chatting. He's like, "I'm gonna eat that one."
You dare!
No.
Does he say it in common?
Undercommon. So you
Oh, okay.
still understood.
You wish to eat Galen the bear, Wallace.
Bear clothed. I don't care. I'm gonna eat him. And
Oh, see, he likes you. Because I don't understand a word he's saying. He likes you.
We'll see where that gets you.
This is great.
see, Eldith. God, there's like 800 NPCs.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Eldith stands up and see her like chuck a stone at the half orc, just like staring him down.
How close am I to that?
You're probably towards the entrance. They're like kind of
Okay.
midway.
Alright.
You notice that you do notice that like Ront and I mixed both their names,
Yeah.
and Eldith keep their distance from each other, but they stare each other down like they're ready to rip each other to shreds.
So as you can see, there's not a lot to do here. Sometimes we play catch with rocks. Nobody ever catches it. It always seems to hit him in the face. So be careful. It's like surprise
So
catch.
what do you do here? What is this?
Well,
How do we get out? That is the question.
Well, why? I mean, we're here. I'm not out.
You never tried to escape?
Oh, it just seems like an unreasonable thing to do once you see how many people are actually down here.
So these people lock you in a cage and treat you nicely?
I mean, I get along with them just fine.
I'm out.
You know the way out?
Yeah, through the damn door. I'm just gonna.
That's a finely crafted door. I agree. A finely crafted door.
You speak Undercommon. You speak Undercommon. And you speak Undercommon. Jim Char kind of scurries over in between the three of you. 20 gold says he doesn't last a day.
Okay, show me the 20 gold.
You
20
speak in
gold says
Undercommon.
you don't last a day.
Out. 20 gold for you to shut up.
20 gold. Anybody? No takers? Any takers?
I want to pick up a rock and throw it at him.
Show me the 20 gold. That
See,
you have.
playing catch. That's great.
Roll for an attack.
The bear is not pleased with this one.
15.
15 hits.
Oh my god.
So he just starts talking. He's like, "Come on." Anyway, ow! What the? Fine. He just goes back to his corner and sulks.
Well, that wasn't very nice, was it?
You only knew.
Somebody had to do
He
it.
was going at it again.
Going at it for what?
Trying to make bets saying that he's not going to last more than a day. 20 gold on it.
Oh no, he'll last at least 2.
Well, then, do you want me to tell him you'll take the bet?
I mean, I'd like to. What was the bet?
He says, I bet that he won't last more than a day for 20 gold.
He doesn't have 20 gold.
Well, we could make the bet with him, and when we finally get out of here, I could get it from him for you.
I'm gonna walk over to Hey, Jim Jar.
So Jim, what are you speaking in?
Just comment.
He just kind of looks at you. He at least gets his name.
It's like, so 20 gold, huh? Money. Yeah.
You hear him like start to ramble in some language that you have no fucking clue what he's saying.
All right, you have a good day now. Just walk away.
As he walk away, he's like,
I don't know what he was saying, but
I do.
I know he doesn't have 20 gold, that's for sure.
Okay.
so you guys do hear, those of you that speak Undercommon
Or should have took Undercommon.
do hear. It's gonna be so much better without it.
I know.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Those of you that speak Undercommon, you do hear the guard that kind of tossed you in. He yells up, "Cell 14 is full."
Now this is good news. When they start yelling, that usually means the food's coming.
No, that's not what they're talking about.
Wait, I didn't even know there was more than just this one cell.
Where the hell are
In a cell.
We are in a cell. Yes.
This doesn't make sense.
Well, it does, if you think about it, because this is built like a cell.
What's
So
that?
well, okay, sorry.
Not that.
So how many people can fit in a cell?
14 apparently. No, it's cell 14.
15, right? Or were there more that we didn't see? There was 10 of them and 5 of us.
So you're all kind of jam-packed inside a room about that size.
Now, if you'll kindly avert your eyes, I do need to tinkle. Walk over a corner.
I'm gonna say in Aquan to Seaweed, we need to get out of here. ASAP.
I don't know if there's a way. I'm gonna like squat down and like hop a bar out and be like, I found these.
Hop a bar out.
Clunk.
Make a sleight of hand check.
I'm just gonna stare at the Drow. Just with
That's a
disappointment.
17.
Okay. First one comes out easy.
Okay, I'm pushing it back in after I show him.
Yeah, just the combat peak.
Yeah, it's just a combat peak.
You just hear this.
Nope. Nope.
Readjust myself.
I just thought I'd let you know, since you're new here, we do have royalty with us. This over here is Durandal. He's a prince. He doesn't look like it, but I sure do believe him. Over here we have 2 smallish people. I don't know their names. They're kind of mean. I don't even know what this thing is. I'm pointing at the mushroom person. He doesn't talk. Do not try to sit on him, though, because he does not appreciate that.
Okay.
Well, would you appreciate being sat on?
Oh, I mean, if somebody needed a place to rest, why not? I mean, like, you probably just like lay on your back and you're fine, right? You spin around in circles, and if you lay on your back, can I sit on you and somebody spin us?
Well, how much do you weigh?
Yeah, probably not a good idea.
I mean, we could totally try it.
Dude, let's go. I'm doing it.
I'm cool with it.
Okay.
Hey, do you want to have a spinning championship? You can sit on him.
I do not.
You're gonna do the
Dude.
shell defense? Just go in the shell.
How about you? Do you want to sit on the turtle and take a spin?
I'll try it.
Absolutely.
So
Okay.
I am going to. Who's gonna spin us?
Will you at least give us
I
a
will
spin?
No. I will not entertain this idea.
How am I? How did
Would
I get
you
brought
do
up in
it?
this?
If I said, please.
No.
Damn it. Okay.
I'd like to ask the other twins for some help.
So the one kind of looks at you, kind of cocks his head to the side, and he's like, "Yes."
Thank you. So
The other one just kind of crosses his arms.
I guess we only need one. We can take turns between the two of us.
Who said I was doing this?
I did.
No,
I'm gonna push him over.
I'm already sitting.
Oh.
So you can be pushed over while you're
Easy
sitting.
enough. Yeah, right. Makes it easier.
Or harder.
I call the one with the tucked in because I feel like that's more aerodynamic. Just throwing it out there.
Are you trying to push me over on my back?
Yeah. Can I push him over? Onto his back? Onto his shell?
Sure, make an attack.
It's a 17.
Fuck.
Now give me a strength contest.
10.
6.
Yeah, you are now on your back.
Fuck.
Hop on.
Oh, I'm hopping on you.
Hop on.
Here
I'm
you
gonna
go, young lady. And I'm gonna help her up onto the turtle.
I'm gonna hop back and then in my shell.
This is great. Okay, I'm gonna hop on top. And I'm like, ready?
The,
Did you see my legs and arms just flailing?
the little dark gnome kind of grabs you and starts to spin you like kind of slow.
Correction. He tries to spin us, but they're shackled, so they're not going anywhere.
You're shackled to yourself.
Okay, good. This is
So-
great. Alright.
Yeah, so
I'm just
you're-
like, oh, they're not gonna spin.
they're fine. Yeah, you'll
Yes.
Oh. How much give does the chain have? Because if I'm like ding,
Ooh.
spin. I mean, you can make a strength check to try to get out of them, but they would kind of.
like I'm like not the whole way in my shell, like just bits of me are out.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Oh, my pictures, my little claws flapping.
It didn't take long. It didn't take long. Alright, so how do we see who spins the longest? Because I'm definitely winning this.
Do you have tails? I think we have tails.
Give me a Constitution save,
Yeah,
Who, me?
both of you.
Okay.
Actually, all four of you.
Con save?
Con save.
So you just
So you're gonna
roll
roll
a 20 and then add your constitution.
You should be proficient in con, I think.
Give it plus 5.
9.
9.
13.
11.
8.
So you guys start spinning, and you actually start to pick up speed. It goes for about a minute, and out of the shell spews this green chunky liquid, as he just starts to vomit in a circle, and it looks like somebody just filled a.
Oh, I'm not even in my shell.
Not all the way.
No, I
Oh
didn't.
no, you were just waving around.
Yeah.
Yeah. So his little opens up, and you just see projectile vomit, and it just all around like a fucking sprinkler.
It's awesome. It's like one of those spin art things where it spins and you drop the paint on it.
She sees this, and just the smell alone, she starts to vomit. But because of the way that it's spinning, it's starting to fall down, but it always catches right as the turtle's head comes around. So it's just like.
And your mouth is kind of open.
Yeah.
So, your mouth,
So it's like now a mix of vomit. It's
my tail's like going because I'm super excited.
We totally won.
in
We totally won.
We won.
in Undercommon you see the orc kind of actually hold on. Oh yeah. So as you're spraying, the orc gets it halfway across his face, and he just stands up. And you see Eldith also stand up because she sees Ront, and he charges as fast as he can at you because you're on top, and he goes to tackle. Give me an athletics check.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
now the dice are rolling.
10.
okay. So as he runs over, he just shoulder checks you,
Mhm.
and you come tumbling off.
Oh no.
And Ront now looks like he is ready to throw down.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over and just be like, "Hey, buddy, I said, I'm sorry that you were upset that they lost, but we are the fair winners here.
He just pushes you out of the way,
No, let's talk about this. It's fine."
and he has fucking target eyes right on you.
Oh my god.
Do it.
I'm gonna shake a bitch.
Hold on. Let me grab something real quick.
Okay.
I have some printouts that I thought I had in my book.
This is just unacceptable, the behavior going on
Jesse,
right
bring
now.
me my gummy bears, please.
We're lucky enough that they gave us a nice, safe place to stay while we're down here. And you guys are acting like this. This is ridiculous.
What do you mean acting like this?
You had started it.
I
You
didn't
wanted to spin.
There is nothing about spinning that has anything to do with violence.
Just vomit.
I violently vomited, but that doesn't hurt anybody. That washes right off.
Alright, so.
Here, let me show you. Just spit on my hand and start wiping it off him. Just like start wiping it off his face. See? All better. Right?
Okay.
Alright, so you hop up and you kind of square off with him. Let's say roll initiative. So what that means is you're going to roll this d20.
Okay.
And then there is, in addition to your initiative, it should be up at the top.
Yeah.
Yep, the +2. Okay.
Oh man. Do you want to borrow my dice?
So,
I see them two going at it. If you're no wait. If you have a query with any of them, it should be with me, the bear.
alright. So,
And I'm
Roll
gonna get
initiative.
ready to suplex him.
roll initiative.
Not good. 5.
Okay. What was yours again? I'm sorry.
7. What's that?
I feel like this happens
All right.
just a little too often down here, honestly.
So, Ront swings at you. Oh, that's bad. That's a 5. So as he swings in, you kind of duck under. You kind of dunk under his punch. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
The Neum in the nuts. I don't know why.
Okay. So you're gonna roll for an attack. Roll your 20,
These be prison rules.
Yeah.
and then you're gonna add your strength modifier.
Just that one.
6.
Is she proficient in kicking people in the nuts?
In the nards,
Mhm.
She's a fighter.
I would say yes.
So 8.
8.
Listen,
So-
I feel like you screwed her with your Christmas present. Those dice are doing her dirty.
It's all right. It seems to be the theme of today because I didn't even make these, and I rolled 3 2s in a row.
Oh no, I'm just blaming it on that because that's the only dice she has.
Yeah.
My non-made dice are doing the
This
same.
is all of them.
It's-
Do you want to pick new ones?
It's the aura.
I'll try these for now just to see where it takes
Oh,
me.
So you
you'll
go-
soon learn the dice.
This is why you have multiple sets of dice.
Oh,
Some days they just don't want to work.
Sometimes they
So,
get dice trail.
You go to like Neum, like in the groin, but he
Mhm.
shifts to the side, and you hit him, but like more in the leg.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and grapple him.
All right, give me a strength check. 22.
Oh, it was good, and then it wasn't good. 10.
All right, you go over and you try to like grapple onto him. He kind of pushes you away, and as he pushes you away, you see like a fist come over at you.
Do it. Don't do it.
Natural 20.
No, don't do it. I said don't.
Yeah, you take
Unconscious.
4 points of bludgeoning damage
You don't even
Is
have
it-
a rage yet.
as it kind of catches you.
I
As he
didn't
catches you in
use
the
it.
eye. The rest of you guys notice that like one of the guards now starts to walk past and he looks in. And as he looks in, he kind of leans back and he starts to ring this small bell. And guards start heading towards the.
Oh,
As
Nice.
soon as they start ringing the bell, I want to try and stand up and stop the fight.
Okay, roll initiative.
There's an audience now, guys. It's
2.
I will
Sure,
also
go.
try to stop the fight.
Okay.
Do have to
I
roll
would like-
initiative
Yeah,
also?
go ahead.
I'd like to shock and grasp him.
Technically, that's 5 though.
All right.
Jesse, I appreciate the dice. Fuck your dice.
Should have made y'all something else.
Yeah, like a D20 that had all 20s. That would be great.
I like my dice. They're just not
I-
suited for today.
Quiet down, seaweed.
All right. You're up. What would you like to do?
Are we still fighting?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You see, so right. Let me explain this.
Okay.
So within a round,
Mhm.
which is what we roll initiative, it happens in 6 seconds.
Okay.
So everybody's turn happens within 6 seconds. So you went to Neum, he
Mhm.
moved to the side, spun around, punched him in the face. Now it's your go again. So he's like full on punching him in the face. He starts to come back. It's your turn.
Can I uppercut?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do anything.
Landed.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for an attack.
Ooh, these dice ain't doing good. That's a 1 ski.
Ooh.
A 1 back.
Just one.
Right.
Yeah,
So
a 1 is pretty much like an auto.
a
fail.
1 is a natural, like you whiff. Actually, roll another d20 for me.
Oh.
Okay.
She's new, Jesse.
She's like, I'm gonna roll the same one.
Oh, okay.
2.
Jesse,
Here's
what the fuck did you do
here's
to my
Christmas
dice?
color D20s. There you go.
I don't know. I'm about to pull one out. Okay,
I'm
so
about to pull one out.
so he punches. You go to uppercut, and just as you do, his face comes into range of your fist, and it just barely misses his face. It's your turn.
I'm just saying, those are there.
I hit
Okay.
both. I'm gonna punch the big guy.
Yep, go ahead and roll for an attack.
8.
Yep, nope.
Right there, Christmas colors.
I would like to shock and grasp him.
Roll initiative.
You can't. These are my new dice.
That's a 20.
Okay, you will be at the top of the round, but you missed this round.
Duh.
Yeah, okay.
Have some fun.
See.
That's why I haven't decided to do that.
Okay. So, you went Harlow.
Okay. I gotta be honest, guys. I'm starting to get a little upset, and I'm gonna try to grab the orc and grapple him.
Okay. Strength. 11. Yes, he's just full on.
6.
Next up, Blue.
I'm gonna run up to Octavia, try and grab her, and then spin her away.
He's covered in bone, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
So you're gonna roll a 20 and do a strength contest.
Just slippery. Just add your strength.
15.
Okay, what'd you roll?
18.
Okay. So from behind, you feel something grab you
Mhm.
and kind of twist you around. Seaweed.
I'm gonna shock and grasp him.
Okay.
So that's a melee spell. Oh, that's great.
It doesn't matter. As you reach out your hand to shock and grasp, you notice nothing happens.
Oh my god, you can't use magic here.
Can I take a bonus action and punch him?
Sure.
18.
18 hits.
D4.
Yeah.
It's just
Well, it would be your claw attack, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so a D4.
So actually, it's a 21 to hit.
So I'm sorry, that was a 21 to
Yeah.
hit. That's a 2.
All right. So you hear the doors fling open, and you hear in Undercommon and one in Common just scream out, "Everybody against the walls."
I was just trying to break up this fight, buddy. You have no qualms for me. And I back up to the wall.
All right, what are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna let her go and go up against the wall as well.
yeah.
Follow the rules.
Okay.
See, guys, sometimes it's just better to just listen.
I'm gonna make my way slowly as a turtle does.
How many came into the room?
There are now 6 guards in the room.
Like, they feed us, they give us jobs. It's hard to come by a job these days. The unemployment rate is through the roof, okay? So we have work, we have food, we have a nice place to stay, lots of friends, and this is how you treat them. This is unbelievable, guys.
So one of the guards kind of steps in, and you can see like half of his face is kind of scarred up. And he just kind of looks around the room. So who was a part of this altercation?
No one, Scarface.
He snaps his fingers, and 4 guards come over and just start beating you mercilessly. You are down to 0 health points,
Oh my god.
and you are unconscious. You are stable, but unconscious.
I didn't have to take another one out.
Not this time. Guys, I mean, this is totally unnecessary.
So again, and you see him kind of lock eyes with Ron. Who else was involved?
Honestly, it just all happened so fast. To be honest with you, I think that somebody somehow figured out how to turn invisible and started manipulating. It was intense.
He turns and starts walking back towards the door.
Have a good day, sir.
Wake the turtle up and bring them all out.
Oh, okay.
So you see the guards now. They walk over and they kind of give you a little whiff of a little, probably pee on a stick, because, you know, they don't have smelling salts. You are at 1 HP.
Nice.
And they start to, like, link your chains together.
I call line leader.
And they start to march you out of your cell. So as you guys exit out of the cell, which is this area over here.
Okay.
Let me do this.
This seems like a very abstract map you got going on here.
Yeah.
Very abstract, hard airbrush.
So you guys were in this room here.
Mm-hmm.
That's way too big. It's not red.
That's what she said.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I heard the red, and then you said that's what she said, but you're referring back to that's way too big.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay.
you start to head out. You can see in front of you now, like looking around the room, you can see these forms because they're massive. These stalactites that kind of come down from the ceiling, but there's like chunks of it missing that they made like guard towers in, so they're just like hollowed out stalagmites. And there's a couple of them that you can see, one right here, one right here, and one right here. They take you over to the edge, and you look down, and it is, who does not have dark vision? You. And you. You guys see nothing but darkness looking down. Those of you with dark vision, you see a large, like, collection of just ginormous spider webs at the bottom, kind of blocking looks like another section of the chamber, like further down. There's a small ravine that you can see, like the waterfall flows into at the bottom. So he pulls all of you out and has you kneel in front of the edge, just looking over.
All right, just give me a second. These knees aren't what they used to be.
And the same scarred gentleman says, again, I'm only going to ask one more time.
Come on, guys. It's not so bad. Huh? Hey, idiot. The one that was making fun of me, he comes
Which of you were a part of this altercation?
What altercation?
He comes back, like, kind of walks up to you, and you feel this piercing pain in the back of your head. Go ahead and take four bludgeoning damage. And he kind of grabs Ront by the hair, and he pulls his head back, so you can see, like, he's bruised up a little bit from the fight, and pulls his head back, and pretty loudly he's like, "So you like to fight?" And he undoes his manacles in the front, undoes the manacle around his neck, lets go of him and says, "Stand up." Ront stands up, and just before he reaches like full standing position, he pushes him over the edge. Yeah. And you see, those of you that have dark vision, see him start to fall, and he's like in rotation. He gets nabbed into these webs, and these giant spiders come out of nowhere. Just wrap him up. Just fucking carry him off.
How many spiders?
You've seen about 6.
Don't worry, guys. He's perfectly fine.
I don't even see anything down there.
She's making it up. He's perfectly safe. He's. Don't scare them, please. Okay.
I'm
No.
gonna lean over, since she's talking to me, and then Aquin, like, I think I have a plan.
Oh, guys. Oh, guys. Okay, guys. Oh.
So I think
I'm gonna start scooting away from him.
So now I know he didn't run into a wall. I'm gonna ask one more time.
Listen.
Who?
Listen. It was me. I did it. He was making fun of you, and I'm just like, he should have more respect for the people that are giving us a place to stay. And he attacked me, so in self-defense, I did clock him one.
Make a deception check.
Not persuasion? Well, persuasion's bad too.
Oh.
Which one? What was it again?
Well, I rolled a 4.
Oh, thank God. I rolled a 9. But it's, if it's, you said deception?
Yeah.
Where the fuck did deception go? Yeah, 9.
Okay. He's so he looks a little confused, and he's like,
He goes, I've been here a while now. You know I don't like to fight, but when somebody's making fun of you, I stick up for you, buddy. It's
he looks at the other guards and he says, "Take them back. You, no rations for the night."
Oh well, that's a shame. But that hearty meal you gave us earlier filled me up pretty good, so I think I'll survive. It might be a little rough, but
Lock them up.
all right.
And see as he starts to like.
I barely even noticed, by the way.
He takes like 2 steps and then stops. And what would you notice?
Oh, I barely even noticed that you have a little bit of compassion. I know you don't like people to know, but I know. It's alright.
He kind of leans over to one of the guards that's next to him. And the guard shakes his head. You hear him whisper a little bit, but you can't hear what he says. And they take all of you back to your holding cell. But you see them unhook the rest of you from each other and grab him and take him out.
So, okay, when do I roll new staff?
Not yet.
Is that what you're trying to do?
No, absolutely not. My character's an idiot. I don't know if you can tell.
So, the rest of you are now in the cell, -2.
Look at that, more room. Be positive.
They take you into this first stalactite.
Alright.
And you can see it's like...
Inside jobbies.
You can see... Let me see if I have another... I don't like this.
You said this is basically a guard tower?
Yeah. I don't have another picture right now, so that's going to have to do for this right this second.
So I'm probably going to die, but I'll get some good information, guys.
So they take you into this guard tower. Inside this guard tower, you see 4 well-dressed drow. There's a small weapons rack. With just a couple of swords and some small shields. and again enters this heavily scarred drow, and you don't speak Undercommon. So you hear them mutter a few things. A few of them laugh as the scarred individual turns around and walks out. And as he does, you see the 4 drow just kind of walk in, and they just start to beat the living piss out of you.
I've had way worse. Don't worry about it.
You were unconscious.
All right.
And when you come to, it doesn't seem very long to you, but for everybody else, it's probably about half an hour. When you do come to, you are in the pens,
Okay.
where they keep the Quaggoth,
Okay.
and all you smell is shit.
Okay.
And as you come to, one of them throws a shovel at you and tells you to scoop shit for the rest of the day.
Oh, you got it, bud. Don't you worry.
I love this character.
So when I was in there, did I notice do they have like keys? Or
Make a...
anything like that? Sorry, you were really going, so I didn't want to
Yeah,
stop.
no, you're fine. Give me a perception check.
All right. 19.
You do notice that each of the guards has one, like, small key ring.
Okay.
Just looking around, you see that there's multiple windows kind of carved out of this this stalactite. There's a couple of chairs in there, a table. This is pretty much just a section of a guard tower.
Okay.
You also notice that inside the guard tower is
Oh, cool.
like a rope that goes up to or a rope ladder that goes up to another section.
Okay. All right.
I says to him, right? Do something you love and you never work a day in your life, right? Just shoveling shit.
So while that's going on, what are you guys doing?
I don't know. That would have been a lot useful earlier. But that is gone.
I'm gonna look at seaweed and it awkward. Be like, so there's spider webs down there.
Mhm.
Was there a way up?
Did I notice if there was a way up?
Up to...
Like out of the spider webs?
Out of the web. Yeah, out of the webs.
Like if you would go down, is there a way up?
From the spider webs?
Mm-hmm.
Like from the spider webs up to you?
Uh-huh.
No.
But there was a water source there? How big?
You can't tell.
Not with 120 vision dark. 120 feet dark vision?
I mean, it was...
dark, yep.
It looked decently large, but you couldn't really tell distance.
I think next time we should go through the water that's down there. I'd like a swim.
Maybe we should get somebody else to help us escape.
Like you.
Well, not the guy that wants to be everybody's friend. I feel like he would slow us down.
We don't even know where he is at this point.
No.
How's it going, bud? You having fun over there?
Definitely not Jim Jar. What about that new guy?
Even you speaking in Aquan, Jim Jar sounds like Jim Jar, and he's like, "What? What are we doing? Is there a bet?"
In comment, I'm gonna just look at him and be like, no. And then I go back to Aquin. Maybe if we can get everybody to maybe if we can talk to everybody and get them on the same page, we might be able to get out of here. We may have to get everybody's.
I think that's gonna be a little bit. You don't look so good.
Well, we wouldn't start it now.
I would.
I'm not gonna sleep. I'm gonna walk away and go sleep.
All right. What are the rest of you doing?
Trying to get the vomit off of me.
Good luck. I'm just gonna stare down this guy with disappointment.
You're trying to start another fight?
So you
Let's
look
say
at him.
anything.
Give me a.
Bear.
Give me an investigation with disadvantage. Or perception.
6.
Is it bad?
Alright.
It's starting.
As you look at him, he just kind of looks towards the wall.
Did that kill you?
I'm gonna refill my tea.
Alright.
Okay.
Sorry.
He does not have hemorrhoids. He has a herniated disc.
Brandon, do you want to take a quick break?
No, we're fine. I'm just refilling my tea.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say no to gummies.
He throws to them.
Just gonna
Three.
sit,
It's a whole bag.
sit and wait
Alright.
in disappointment.
Alright.
Because we had a good
So-
day earlier.
It starts to get late. And you guys are starting to feel tired. A few hours goes by and cell cage opens up and in comes your bugbear friend.
Hey guys.
And
Oh, you smell.
oh yeah.
What were you doing
Vomit.
all day?
You know what? You talk about a bad smell. I call that the smell of days hard work. I'm sleeping.
I don't even know he's back yet.
I'm sure it's an impressive dissertation.
Did they at least pay you for your work?
Yes, they did.
With what?
The feeling of satisfaction that I did a good job.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, how do you want to go about this? I've about had it.
Use a spoon and just go through the wall. And take a bit.
Do you have a spoon?
No. But he said there was food.
We don't get spoons. We have to eat with our hands.
Barbarians. Oof.
I don't know if that's true at all, but that's what we're
No,
going with.
it's just bowls.
You eat like an animal.
I do not.
No, like that.
Are you guys speaking in common?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I am.
Eldith kind of scooches over towards you guys.
There is a message.
And shut the god. Eldith kind of scooches over to you and I overheard. Are you trying to get out?
I'm sleeping.
It'd be nice.
Well,
I don't think this one knows how to keep his mouth shut. I don't know if you saw that.
Are you talking to me?
Well, there's two of you.
What are you talking about?
I don't know if you've noticed, but they don't enjoy this. They don't enjoy back talk.
Oh, we noticed.
That's why it's great that I'm a smooth operator like I am.
I think you just need to shut it.
Oh yeah, did I keep you guys from getting your asses beat in? Yes, I did. Did I have anything to do with that fight? Did I take the beating for it? Yes, I did.
I mean, I'm in agreement with the big thing.
If you guys could keep yourself out of trouble, maybe it wouldn't be an issue.
I didn't even do anything. I threw one punch.
No, but your stupid brother over there, you said quite a bit.
Yes, he did. I kind of regret that it didn't take him the whole way out.
Well,
Didn't finish the job.
I
mean-
should have finished the job.
he's sleeping.
Now, we're not going to be doing any of that tonight, okay?
Either way, I am a skilled warrior. If you need help, I'm here to help. I need to get out of here.
So do I. On a scale of 1 to 213, how skilled of a warrior would you say you are?
197.
See, here's where I made a mistake. I cannot count past 50. So how about 1 to 50?
43.
Oh, that's pretty good, guys. That's pretty good.
Oh my god, he's the And I mean, the bastard I was chasing is dead, so.
Okay, well, first of all, language, please. Okay? We're having a civilized discussion here.
What, bastard? That means he didn't have a daddy.
I know, and that's really sad. I had a dad. You know what? Maybe I would have been better off without a dad. He was kind of a jerk.
Oh yeah, what'd he do to you?
Well, I mean, I'm here.
And here's where it starts.
I mean, that's why I'm here. He sold me to these people.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Trying to understand why she finds that amusing.
I'm not laughing at character.
No.
Listen, I don't promote violence, but some people do have it coming to them, so I hope that you found the peace you were seeking when you ended that, but now you're here just like everybody else, so where did that really get you?
And well, I mean, I feel much better now. Now we just have to get out of here and I'll feel much, much better.
Okay, well, also, I noticed that you have a bit of a temper. That fella that got thrown over the cliffside there, you didn't seem to get along with him very well, and he didn't do anything to you that I saw.
That you saw.
Oh, what was he doing to you while we weren't looking?
Grant was one of the orcs that raided my village and killed many of my people.
Oh, fair enough then.
And I chased him down through a tunnel, and well, this is where we ended up.
That's fair. Well, karma, right?
So
Yeah.
Harlow,
Oh, yes. I don't know your name. What's your name?
seaweed.
Seaweed. Well, yes.
I've noticed your scars. What
Oh, yeah.
happened there? Did
That's just a reminder. Don't worry about that.
did you do that to yourself?
Well, I'm just saying it's a reminder, and you don't need to worry about it. I'm fine. They're all healed up. They're great. How about you? How did you guys even get here? How did you get here? How did you get here? I don't even know.
Well, I ran away from home.
Okay, that's usually where it starts. Troubled teen. I get it. Yep.
And Blue here was off at school, and I'd ran away from home.
So you think somebody that went to school wouldn't be so dumb?
He's not dumb.
Okay.
He just doesn't know how
Yeah,
to
He
keep
was pretty
secrets.
dumb. He's
So if
pretty
there's
dumb.
something you don't want him to know, do not tell him.
Okay. Or maybe we can use it to our advantage.
Maybe.
Your brother's extreme stupidity.
Do you realize how dumb you are?
First of all, I am a highly intelligent being. Alright? You don't know me or my intelligence level. Just because I can't count doesn't mean I don't have the good smarts. Okay? He's not wrong. Thank you. What's your name? It is Galen. Hello, Galen. My name's Harlow. What's your name? I'm sorry?
Octavia.
Octavia. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna forget all your names. But I will do my best. Keep them up here in the think tank.
Did they have tanks back then? Or would it be like a think barrel?
A think tank is not technically a tank. Just
Well,
throwing that out there.
I mean, where would they come? Where would the word come from?
You know. Okay, keep it all up here in a group of thinking.
Even better.
So, I mean, if you guys will excuse me, I am more than willing to help you guys out, but I do have things I need to get done before I go to bed. And I'm going to go over to the corner and I'm going to start.
Carlo, before you go,
Yes.
are you a magic user?
Well, I mean, I dabble.
Could you do me a favor?
What is that?
Could you see if your magic works?
Well, I can definitely give it a shot, and I guess I'll just like what have I got?
I don't know what you want.
I don't think it's gonna work anymore. So I'm gonna give it the old yeah, just like I don't even know.
Do you have any? Well, you're about to
I don't
get
have
them.
anything that I think would be a good idea to cast as a cantrip. I'm not Sacred Flame and shit.
I would say that you could use your you could tell if your Sacred Flame would work,
Okay. And it doesn't.
and it you kind of then nothing.
Okay. So that's gonna be a no go there.
Okay.
So
So it's not just me and Blue then.
I mean,
They
if
must
your
have...
brother can use spells, I don't want to be near him when it happens.
Oh, well, I've seen him. He's actually pretty good.
It doesn't matter if he's good, but is he responsible with the magic?
He is. Yeah, that's what he was off studying.
Oh, okay. No wonder. Okay, so he wasn't studying for knowledge. He was studying to use his so-called gifts.
Yes.
Okay.
Whereas mine just came naturally.
Of course they did, because
I'm the better twin.
yeah.
So the little
You guys are twins?
Yes.
the little
Oh my
Duro
gosh, I
kinda,
thought they all looked the same. But you guys don't.
Carlo, you cannot say things
That
like
twins look the same?
the Duro looks kind of scampers over, and in Undercommon he says, I see what you guys are trying to do, and you can't. The magic doesn't work here.
I don't understand a word you're saying, buddy, but you have a great day too.
He's saying that he sees that it's what we're trying to do and it's not working. In Undercommon, I'd like to ask him if he knows why.
Oh my goodness.
They've surrounded this place with glyphs and anti-magic wards. It won't work until we're outside of the city.
Well, how
Do you know the way out?
Well, I mean, the way we came in is the only way that I know.
I'm just sitting there nodding, not understanding a word.
Are you trying to leave?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I might not be too much of a help here, but outside of the city, I could be.
I totally
You can
agree.
help us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And who's talking to us?
It is
Okay.
the weird-looking.
The prince?
No, the.
Oh, this guy over here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna butcher this name, and
This guy
I
gets
hate
it.
He looks at you and he says, "My name is Bupido."
Pepito. Oh, that's not bad.
Go
get that yet.
pedo. Spell that.
Okay,
Bupido.
let's not slow down when we get to pedo, please. That's
Please, can you?
Bupiod.
oh, you know what? I already wrote it down. It's nothing like that, but it gets the point across.
Yes, it's fine.
Bupito.
I don't even think I spelled it right after you spelled it to me.
This guy's got a point, you know.
Is it B or P?
B.
Oh, I put P, so that's where we're sticking.
Peedo. Peedo.
Pedo.
It's not actually his name. He just has a really bad stammer.
Poor guy.
I would be more than willing to help, but unfortunately, I don't have much other than my wit.
Well, maybe you're not very smart and you could use that.
Well, I mean, based on the other turtle getting his ass whooped a little earlier, I would assume that he might not be quick on the wit department.
I agree. The food here is not that bad. It's true.
This is not what we're speaking of, Carlo.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to my corner.
Okay.
But you guys have a great night. Let me know. If you need help, that's fine. If not, I'm kind of, working my way in here. See you guys later. Good night.
Good night, Harlow.
See you later. Alright, guys. This one's adorable. I love him.
I mean, I've been here for a while, and well, I'm sure that there are a few people in here that can help.
Oh, do you know who could help?
Well, unfortunately, Jim Jar is quite skilled at, well, once upon a time at picking locks. If he has the right tools. Ront would have been a good person to have, just as pure brutal strength.
Well, that kind of ended.
Yeah.
Yes, I
This bear here.
definitely do not want to.
Don't blame me for this. I take it like the dwarf doesn't take it well when he says that. She's still there?
Yeah, but she's
She
just,
doesn't speak under.
No.
Okay.
I don't know much about the Drow, but I don't trust any of them.
Same.
What do you know about the twins?
Oh, Topsy and Turvy. They're
Is that their
I'm not there,
actual
so I don't know
names?
their name.
that is their name.
I don't know.
I don't know too much about them. But I mean, anybody that we can run faster than.
Yeah.
I mean, my father used to tell me you don't have to be the fastest one, you just have to be faster than the one that's behind you.
Okay. Okay.
That's true. So how fast are you?
I would definitely, and he kind of looks around, definitely outrun that mushroom. And
So what you're saying
the
is
large river rat. He points over at that this big guy here.
I don't think he's a rat. I was told he's a prince.
How's that guy there?
This guy? Isn't that the prince guy?
No, this is the prince guy.
Oh. I don't think we should call people river rats. But then again, maybe he is.
That's not good. Okay.
Excuse me?
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
Alright, yeah. Good idea.
Alright, so we're back.
There's something
And-
more. We're close.
So, I would assume after your conversation, you guys go ahead and sleep a little bit. So go ahead and recover any hit points that you may have lost.
Back to 9 health. Level 1 rules.
Level 1, yay!
Baby, level 1.
So you're all woken up by this sound of metal against metal as the guards kind of come by and like start slamming on the cages. And you that speak Undercommon, you hear him say, "Everybody against the walls."
Alright, well, I'm just standing in the middle of the cell.
Yep.
I'll go. I'll grab him and. Come on, we have to go on the wall.
Okay, then that's fine.
The cage door opens, and you see a familiar face, the scarred Drow, that walks in, and he shoots you a look automatically.
Do not.
What? Everybody's thinking.
Hey, if you guys,
I said that in Aquan.
if you guys would be quiet, I'd like to hear what he has to say. Thank you.
And in Undercommon, he looks, as he steps in, you see other Drow guards come out and kind of start to, chain you guys together again as they walk you out to the cliffside again. But this time, as you guys exit the area, you see a small group of Drow. There are about 8 in like really nice full armor. One of which has similar armor to the one that has the scarring. You can tell that his armor is just a little bit nicer than everybody else's. And he is standing to the right of a female Drow who is, she pretty much towers over the male Drow. She has a long, like skin tight black dress, and like up top you see like spider webbing. And she is
I'm gonna look over and give you a wink.
and she is holding what looks like, it almost looks like a cat of nine tails. So like a whip with like 4 or 5 like little whips, but they look like tentacles.
Oh, she's one of those. Okay.
Somebody's trying to have fun tonight.
It sucks because I don't see it.
Yeah, either do
Is it
you.
completely dark?
No, so like when you guys exit out, because they need you to work and do things, so it's like it's dim, it's really dim light. You can make out shapes. And
Oh, so you totally didn't get that wink. You're just like, what?
and as you guys walk out, the scarred Drow kind of steps to one side of her. So there is a male Drow, the large female Drow, and another male, the one with the scarring, standing in a line. Behind them are 8, like I said, well-dressed, like well-armored Drow warriors. And there are, everybody give me a perception check real quick.
Yeah, perception.
With disadvantage.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
She really threw it.
Okay. 18.
Okay.
17.
17.
Okay.
I had a negative one.
19.
19.
Oh,
I got
damn.
one banger.
One banger. Yeah, it's just too dark, and their skin against the dark background, you can't really tell how many, but to the rest of you, you count around 18 or 19 other Drow warriors just kind of standing behind.
Okay, over 20 Drow. That's what I'm putting.
Yeah.
Can take them.
I believe you could, buddy, but why don't we hold off on that, alright?
And as you step out, the Drow with the scar on his face. Many of you have already met me.
I have.
I
met
am-
him.
We know.
I am Jorlin, the captain of the guard here.
Scarface is captain.
You will soon be moved to Menzo Baranzan, where some of you will be put to death, others be sold into slavery. While here, you will continue to do your tasks.
Is this all in Undercommon?
He's doing this in common.
Okay.
He doesn't realize that he speaks Undercommon. He just assumes that you do, because like bugbears to him down here would speak Undercommon.
Okay.
But he speaks in common so that everybody understands. When I am not here, you will follow the orders of the guards to a T. Obviously, we have no issue. What?
When you say put to death, you mean like dead? Or do you mean like you're gonna wish you were dead?
Like dead.
Okay, thank you. There's a very important distinction. I was just...
He looks over, and the one Drow that's similarly dressed, just a little bit more ornate. You hear him in Undercommon go, "Yeah, I understand now." And then he kind of steps back as the more well-dressed Drow steps forward. I am Shroom. I'm sorry, sure, not Shroom. I'm looking at this goddamn toadstool. And I'm like, I'm sure. I'm the lieutenant here.
I'm not even going to pretend I know how to spell lieutenant. It's like L-E-I-U.
And I want you to know that we will not hesitate to feed our... What is that doing? To feed our friends. As the woman kind of snaps her fingers, one of the spiders kind of comes up over the edge and just kind of walks over to her. She starts to pet it. This is High Priestess Alvera. You will not speak to her. If you see her, avert your eyes. Is that understood?
10-4, good buddy.
How are we supposed to not look at someone that's there?
He snaps his fingers, and two of the guards just come over and smack you on the back of the head. Take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Your brother really is dumb. He talks way too much. Some people just need to learn to shut their mouths.
The same guard just kind of walks past you and like hits you in the back of the head.
Thank you, sir.
2 points of bludgeoning damage.
I don't know where my dry erase board was, so I'm just going to put the little 7 there.
Thank you, sir. May I have another? You see Shore kind of walk over to Jarrell and kind of whispers something to him as him and Alvera walk towards one of the other stalagmites. This is where we begin to hand out jobs, so I need all of you to roll me a d20.
Can we talk to you? Like, do you want us to call you by your name, or
No.
then why would you tell us your name? Really?
That's fair.
He walks over and he kind of just leans down. It would behoove you to keep silent when I speak.
Well, that's why I raised my hand, but I don't.
And he punches you in the face.
He's like, "Oh, thank you, sir." In the future, I will definitely keep that in mind. And
Yes.
We're starting right now. You got it.
Take him to the Quaggoth stables. And they just kind of grab you and they just start to take you towards the Quaggoth
They try
stables.
to, and then I just start like walking out.
What's
2.
20.
16.
6.
okay?
It doesn't matter now, but 13.
He points. You would have been all right. He points at you and tells you to follow. So you're gonna go clean the Quaggoth stables. You don't move.
No, I'll go. I don't want to though.
All right.
Oh, I'm gonna smoke him all day now.
What did you get again, Jess?
16.
16.
6. 20.
Okay. They point at you. He looks burly. Take him to the elevator.
Sure. Oh, lucky.
And take the half-orc as well. You
Working the crank.
will help in the kitchen.
Okay.
Hey, friend, why don't you grab a shovel? We'll get started.
I've never cooked before, but okay.
You won't be cooking.
Oh, okay.
So they take you to your respective areas. Turtles. So you guys get to the stables, and it reeks. These creatures that are very similar to one of your bunkmates, but these are vicious. Like, you can hear them just kind of growling, and like if you get too close, they kind of snap at you a little bit. As you get down there, one of the drows hand you a shovel and a pitchfork, and they tell you to start cleaning.
I'll show you how. It's really easy. Come on.
Alright, you show me. I'll watch you so that way you can teach
Well,
me.
I suggest that you do some work because he might get a little upset if you don't.
Oh no, I'll let you show me and then I'll start.
Okay.
You show me the way it's done.
Listen, if there was an employee of the month down here, you'd be looking at him.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm sure.
All right.
Hopefully, our other friends are smart enough to get a little lay of the land. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So you guys. You guys don't move too far.
Yeah.
So you see number 5.
Number 5.
So
Working the
you
crank.
guys would be.
Working the crank.
Yeah. Okay. So the number 10 is what you were standing in front of. You cross the drawbridge. You guys do see the waterfall there.
Mm-hmm.
You pass another large. This is the largest of the stalagmites. And then head down these stairs right there, right in front of 4. And then there's like a large wheel that you guys are chained to.
Right here?
Yep.
Okay.
And when they need you to, it rotates, and you got to push it up, and then push back down, push it back up, push back down. So that is what you guys are doing.
Okay. You're so lucky. You got the best job in the mall.
You seem to be enjoying yours.
I just enjoy any work that I'm given. That's all. Glad to be a help.
So
And then all of a sudden, there's a snowstorm in the Underdark.
the weirdest thing you've ever seen.
I hope nobody here has epilepsy. Too late now.
God, I hate this fucking thing. And
You need a better connecting wire device, something.
what I need to do is just hook it straight to the TV, because this is. Stop.
Don't.
Okay.
Don't do it.
Yeah, one of these days I'm just gonna have a seizure.
So you guys are actually at number 12. So down in the Quaggoth den.
Okay, we're at 12.
So did we walk past the
Yeah. So you would walk.
waterfalls?
No, we
No, you went the other direction. Your cell is number 11.
Oh yeah. Great.
Okay.
On the bright side, I'm definitely not gonna be one of the ones killed because I'm just too hard of a worker.
They take you. 2 guards take you, and let's do you. Better stop that shit. They take you and the other Drow to the kitchens, which would be on the second side of the other side of the elevator, number 4.
Mm-hmm.
The lower section is like a little rigged up kitchen. There are 4 guards on either corner of the room, and they just have you pretty much doing menial tasks. You're washing dishes. If they need you to run and get whatever the chef needs, chef very loosely, because he's just basically making gruel for the rest of you. Yeah. So that's what you guys are doing.
So, let me tell you here, okay? The best thing you can do is the pitchfork. You really want to get that underneath the more solid ones. And the softer ones, you're going to have to use the shovel because, and let me be honest, it's not going to get all up. It's probably going to smear it around quite a bit. But it'll be fine. Is there hay down here? Or like something?
Something.
So the best
like
thing
it.
you could do if it's not solid is kind of like throw some of this on top, and it's way easier to shovel up. Yeah, it's kind of like a net for poop that isn't solid.
Where is all the poo coming from?
You don't hear these things?
Yeah.
Listen, they're not as mean as people think. Okay, they just want some love. Okay.
Well, why don't you show me how to give them love?
Okay. Be like, hey there, fella. So walk up to one. How's it going in there?
So, before you do that, the interior of this room, just so you see what's going on, the interior of the room is littered with these small nest-like mounds of debris. There's scattered bones on the floor. There are 2 Drow servants, pretty much. And at this point, you can see 4 of the Quaggoths. They're just kind of sitting at their nest. They're very territorial. And yeah, you get.
So I'm gonna grab a bone on my way over and just be like, "Who's a good boy? Or are you a good boy?"
Give me a
Persuasion check to persuade him that he's a good boy.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
This is gonna be one of those times it'd be great if it worked out, but it's not going to. That's a one-ski. And guess what dice it was on? Thanks, Jesse.
Yeah, no problem, bud.
You made the best dice ever.
I do what I can.
This is on purpose.
I weighted them. All right.
So I'm starting to feel that way. And you weighted my dice that you did make too. So like you just went the extra mile.
So as you kind of reach in, he goes to swipe. 15.
Well, yeah, I don't have any armor on.
So you take 6 points of slashing damage.
Jesus. Jeez. I'm still up, don't you worry.
As he kind of like rips through, and you see him like go up and reach and like try to give him this bone, and this huge claw just comes across and just rips through the flesh. All you see is blood just go.
See, that means they love you.
I don't think that's what that means, and I think you need to back up now.
Well, obviously, okay. They can only take so much love a day.
Do you do this every time you come down here?
Not every time. But they need to know you care, so it's got to be off. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll let that up to you.
Okay, you got it. I'm gonna bandage my wound. With whatever. Whatever's laying around that's not covered in shit, because that's just gonna make things worse. Now, okay, if you play with them too much, they start to get upset, so you should probably get back to work now. Okay?
Uh-huh.
That's okay. If it makes you feel any better, your brother probably said something stupid and is dead by now. Because he's obviously not as smart as I am. Alright?
We're gonna jump over here. So attached, it's kind of attached to, like looking down in the room that's right there at number 2. It looks like, actually, you both give me a perception check, obviously with disadvantage because it is dark.
3. Where it's at.
2.
Alright, you do notice that a lot of soldiers pass in and out of that room. Son of a bitch, die. But there is a platform with a winch and a basket, basically on a swing arm with what looks like woven silk, like spider silk ropes. It's getting dark. And like I said, it's kind of your job to make sure that it goes up and down. They also have 2 Quagoths that are with you, helping you to push and pull.
Working the crank.
You can see like the basket's relatively big. You could fit like 4 normal sized people inside of there at a time.
I'm pretty big.
Yeah, so that's what you got going on. There's 2 guards that stand by just to watch you guys.
I'm just scouting the area, you know, trying to figure out which way I think would be out.
Okay. You can't see shit,
Yeah, exactly.
but you definitely assume that down is out.
Yeah. I also want my shit.
You would notice that
There's plenty of shit down here, bud.
Oh yeah.
the stairwell kind of continues to go down,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of branches off of the area. That could be a way out,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Anything you guys want to do? Look at, stare
I
at,
think
poke
at this
prods.
point it's just looking.
Yeah, because
Because, yeah, I do see that slug.
I feel like we're gonna have to break into 2.
All right, jumping over to you real quick.
Honestly, if I die, it just makes sense at this point.
The it's pissing me off. It's like a fucking $30 cord.
Oh my god.
And it's just for that piece. It's this big. It's this fucking big. Thanks, Apple. Fuck you.
My fan products are garbage. I know they are. I'm coming out with a new one in a year, and it'll be the exact same thing, but with a different number. Don't worry.
And it'll be bigger or smaller. Depends on the trend.
Yes. Continue, sorry.
Sorry. Candid. So you go in and there's like one chef. He's fat for a drow. Most of them are pretty lean. And the work area is sloppy. Your only job is to make sure that you clean up after right after he makes a mess. And the drow that is with you does not say one word the whole time. He's just working. Turn the TV off. I'm over it. You know what the fucking map looks like. I gotta fix this damn thing.
It's up farther.
There you go.
I can't see.
I'm gonna while I'm cleaning and everything, of course I'm gonna be across the room, so everywhere in the room anyway. I want to look and see if there's anything loose that could be
stuck up your butt. Smart.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, you ain't boofing shit.
You said perception?
Yeah.
-1.
Okay. Yeah, you're so busy. You can hardly even get your bearings. Like every time you go to even look, they yell and another command, and you have to run around, and you're sweating. The other drow is just like moping around. He's still doing work, but not nearly as chaotic as you. So, your work day ends, and you are all brought back to your cell.
I'm gonna ask when we get paid.
There's a third one.
As you guys are walking, like you're chained together, as you're walking, you say that, and one of the guards takes your head and just slams it into the wall.
That's so great.
Let's do 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
You did pretty good in your first day, newbie. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You guys are all escorted back into your cage. What you do notice is when you get inside, Jim Jar is all busted up. Looks like they just kicked the living piss out of him. One of his eyes is like completely swollen shut.
Bound to happen.
He coughs up a little bit of blood. He's not very talkative.
About time.
Hey, bud. How you doing? Oh, that's right. You don't understand me. Well, either way, let me help you out here a little bit. I'm gonna find some like scraps and start like wrapping up his wounds.
Give me an investigation check. I say with advantage because it's your spot.
Investigation?
Yeah.
17 minus 1, so 16.
You do find like a couple of things you can make some pretty clean bandages out of.
Alright.
And as you like come in to help like start bandaging him up, you see him like flinching a little bit until he knows you're not there to
Don't worry, bud.
take his butt.
I mean, honestly, you're probably going to be the ones put to death anyway, honestly. So I wouldn't worry about it. He can't understand a word I say, does he? Okay. Well,
Was there something you want me to tell him?
tell him he just got wrapped up by the best in the business. And I'm going to walk away.
I'm gonna say he says you just got wrapped up by the best in the business.
And he wants paid.
I guess thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So why'd they do it?
well, they had me on cleaning duty, and I was in the shrine room, and I was nosing around where I shouldn't have been, and they caught me.
You find anything good?
Well, it looks like whatever we had is before we came here is up there. Looks like that's where they're stashing our goods.
And where is that at?
He explains to you it's at the largest stalagmite.
Mm-hmm.
So not the one right outside of your cage, but over the bridge, at the very top. And he says, I also got this, and he kind of reaches into his mouth, and he pulls out these two little thin pieces of metal.
Oh, nice.
So I'm sure these might help.
Yeah.
Heard you guys might be trying to make a break.
We'd like to.
Pretty good with the lockpick.
Wait, when did everybody talk about this?
Oh, you were sleeping.
I see him going off over there. Tell him it was no problem. He doesn't need to keep thanking me. It was fine.
Oh, he's just so grateful to you.
Well, you know what? I don't do it for the recognition, but it's nice to be noticed. So.
Alright. So is there anything you guys want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna find Prince Jarendel.
Yes.
I'll be like, "Well, Your Majesty, how you doing today? Where'd they have you today?"
This place is dreadful.
That's not what I asked you. I mean,
I'm just cleaning.
oh no, cleaning.
No, I mean that's not the.
It's rough.
Well, it's just shit everywhere.
Oh yeah, you don't gotta tell me. I'm sure you can smell it. It gets lodged in the fur, you know.
I do, and he starts to like pick chunks out.
He goes, "Yeah, hey, how about this? I'll pick out yours, and then you help pick out mine."
I mean that seems fair.
All right. So like I just go behind him and like I'm like a monkey like picking bugs and like eating them. I'm not eating the shit, but like
I really thought he was eating it.
so
Ew.
like where'd they have you cleaning today, bud?
They
The
keep their
corn.
chamber pots, and I have to empty those out. And as I was carrying two of the pots, one of the guards decided they were gonna trip me up, and I'm now covered in drow feces, and then we dump it into the lake underneath.
Is that below the waterfall there?
That is, we dump it right to the side.
How far away would you say that waterfall is to the bottom?
Well, it's at least 120 feet.
Okay. This drow poop definitely has a different consistency than I'm used to, honestly.
Yeah, this is. Oh,
Well, I think I got you about as best as I can now. Now if you could do me a solid.
yes,
And I go and sit in front of him.
You guys just rotate positions. And
Yeah.
now he's just,
So you're just emptying chamber pots from where exactly?
there's a couple of guard stations that they can't leave the guard towers, and then of course their quarters.
Okay. Anything a little interesting in there?
Not that they kept me busy, so.
Well, no, I know that's way above your upbringing, so I understand. Are you done getting that shit out of my fur yet?
Just about. This is some thick shit.
Honestly, I think that turtle over there was throwing shit in my back when I wasn't looking, but sometimes it's so hard to tell.
All uncivilized.
Exactly. Not everybody can be as civilized as us.
This is true.
All right. Well, thank you.
He pats you on the shoulder and he's like,
All right.
all
If
set.
you'll excuse me, I need to wash my hands. I just start spitting into my hands and rubbing them together and doing this. All right. I didn't get any information from this guy. Let me tell you. Well, good job, guys.
Yeah, we didn't really find out much of the crank.
The crank?
Yeah.
You got to work the crank?
No.
Oh, God! What did you do to get on that?
First day?
I've been trying.
Ooh.
They won't let me run the crank.
I wonder why.
I don't know. They usually have me go shovel up poop. I don't.
Yeah, that seems weird.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if you just say something.
Well, they probably, if you ever heard the term, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, I don't complain, so they just know I'll just do the work, and I just go down there and do it, you know? And then all the whiners get all the good jobs. It's probably how you got it, honestly. Probably whining a little bit. That's fine.
So
The
the
bear has no recollection of this.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm a bugbear, not a bear, so if you would have a little bit of respect, I'd appreciate it, okay?
Eldith kind of walks over towards you, and she's like, sorry about what we were talking about last night.
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot you were here.
It's fine.
Well, that's good. That means you go unnoticed when you want to.
Yeah, I try to. So
I try to, but it doesn't work out very often.
So it looks like, as I was cleaning the quarters, I was heading towards Shore's quarters, and I seen the priestess leave his quarters a little disheveled.
Oh.
I wonder why.
Like a little bit of that bump and grind going on.
I think you weren't the only ones working the crank. If you know what I mean.
Okay.
Just saying.
Listen, I'm not one to talk of such intimate details, but I did get a little flustered when I saw her today. She's pretty. She got that dress. It was nice.
She's evil incarnate.
Yes. With that whip, though. Right? Right? Oh? Oh, yeah, there we go. Yes. All right. It's a culture thing. We come from different cultures. Yes.
So anyway,
we need to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Do we know when they're moving us? Did anybody hear anything about when they're moving us to Minzo Branson?
No, all I heard was this guy cannot do a day's hard work in his life. And I point over to what's his name, Darendelle.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah. So,
The good news is Jimmy John's over here. Got a few lockpicks.
I'd like
Do
to
you trust
go.
it?
I'm sorry. I'm
Go
trying to
ahead.
stretch out my
Yeah.
leg.
Do we have a choice?
I guess not.
Topsy and Turvy. They around?
They are in the corner. You notice that they kind of keep to themselves.
I'm gonna go over to them and ask them what work duty they were doing for the day.
The one with like Topsy. Hold on, let me see if I want to make sure that I have these two.
I'm assuming Topsy's the nice one and Turvy's the mean one.
You wrong.
You wrong. They take turns.
So the one with the like stringy long white hair is Topsy, and Turvy has like these little puffs on the side and like one on the top, just like real rough. He's real rough looking. Topsy is definitely the more polite of the two.
Amicable.
Yeah. We were working with that beast. And just cleaning, we can get into spots that most people can't. So we normally have us on cleaning duty.
Do you ever find anything cool while you're doing that?
Well, I mean, we've seen a few things. We've been around enough. What would you be looking for? I mean, we can't really just take things.
I don't know. We're kind of interested in trying to get out of here, so anything that might be of use to that.
Well, I mean, we're not really sneaky, so we haven't really gone anywhere that we shouldn't. But I mean, we've been around, so we can. I mean, if you have questions about any of the rooms, we've been here the longest so far.
Do you know where they would keep our supplies that they took from us when we got here?
Like your weapons and things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be in the temple.
And is that room locked?
That is the most secure area in here.
I think we're leaving without anything. Do you know the easiest way to get out of here?
I mean, the easiest would be the elevator, but I'm sure that's. Well, I mean, that's the only thing that I've seen.
Do you think we could go through the waterfall?
It's possible. I mean, if you can swim, I can't swim.
I can swim.
I can't swim. Just as he says that, you hear this clanging on the doors again, and it swings open. Two of the guards come out. Everybody roll me a d20.
shouldn't bother.
But I don't want to.
I hate your dice. I'm sorry.
What'd you get?
They look cool as shit. 1.
20.
17.
Okay.
Well, you guys can all just shut the hell up. All right.
So, they kind of grab both of you and just pull you out. They close the door, and they just put you against the wall, and they stand you up in front of the wall. And you see like these younger recruit-looking guys. They don't have any armor. They're just like regular guards, but they're like younger.
Is that who pulled us out?
Yeah. And they stand you against the wall, and they tell you not to move. And they start to load like little hand crossbows.
Is anybody else around?
As far as
Guards?
yeah, they're watching.
Guys, I know you said not to move, but my nose really itches right now.
And they start taking shots.
I will not stand still if an arrow is coming at me.
All right.
It's
So
like a natural reflex.
Yeah. So the first one shoots at you. It hits the wall behind you.
So as soon as it shoots at me, I'm gonna duck in my shell as much as I can.
Okay. 11. I don't know your
No,
dex.
it does not.
Okay. So
Hey,
they're like,
guys, that was real close. Good job.
they're like, the one like flies behind the wall. It hits the wall and you hear it like crack. $17.
That just hits.
Okay, give me a Constitution save.
Well, didn't you go into your shell?
Not fully, because I can't, because I'm chained up.
Oh, that's right.
9.
Okay, so you get hit with this little hand bolt,
Mm-hmm.
and you start to feel real sleepy, and you are unconscious. And they take one more shot at you. Bolt hits the back of the wall.
Guys, like, I'm a big target. You got this. Don't you worry. You're close. You're so
The one-
close.
The one just loads up again. They were like just about done, and then they said, "Fuck it." 11.
You know what, guys? Tomorrow's another day. Don't you worry. I'm gonna like lean down to make sure she's okay.
Yeah.
And do I see like one of the arrows broken behind me?
Mhm.
Okay. Is there any way that I can like try to slip it like underneath her shell, like the tip?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand.
That is a 17.
Yeah. You take like it's a broken piece.
I want the tip.
Yeah. So like the
Yeah.
tip and the like that the
It has poison on it.
the feathers are broken. So you'll get a poison covered bolt. And you have that. I'll give you a card on that. I do have a card somewhere. I just don't have it on me right now.
I'm gonna be like, now guys, just out of curiosity, is she dead or what?
They don't answer. They just start to pick her. They like drag her in, and they start to like drag you with, and then they toss you on the floor.
Guys, like I said, like I'm proud of you. You made progress today. You're gonna be great.
And they just walk out. Yeah, so that's gonna end your first real day in prison.
Prison.
So, and that's where we're gonna end for tonight because it is getting late.
All right. Well, technically, I don't have a poison-covered bolt. You do.
You
What?
shoved it in your butt.
No, I shoved it in your shell. Because there is nowhere for me to hide that on myself.
All right. So
I feel like that's going to be useful, guys.
2 weeks.
Go around stabbing motherfuckers
We'll
with
do a
poison
full
arrow.
one. That should be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
We're all going to die.
We have iron bars. What did you shove in your butt?
I shoved something in your I shoved something in your shell.
No, you put something in your
Oh,
butt
I have
earlier.
a gem worth 10 gold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's good. Good job. All right, guys. So 2 weeks.
But I don't think bribery is the way to go because I feel like that's not going to work here.
Yeah, you would. It's probably not. 2 weeks and we'll be back.
Yeah.
Till then, bye, internets.